next in our game plan is to look at whether you want to go to a dealership or a private individual. Dealerships are always government regulated, and all the manufacturers have programs that are all geared towards customer satisfaction. So there's really in their best interest to keep you a happy customer. They can't say that with a private individual. There's also the question about where the vehicle came from, or how it was maintained, or if it was maintained. Unless you're buying from somebody that you know personally, it's always a good idea to stick with the professionals in the dealerships. As I said, unless you know the individual, because then you don't know where the history is coming from, or where the vehicle came from, or if the guy's just out to make a quick buck. A lot of times that some of the vehicles are not put together properly, or have been in accidents. There's a lot of question marks, and they don't have to answer if they happen to do something to you. You have no recourse, really. It's a caveat emptor. Let the buyer beware when you're looking at a private individual. But if you do go to a dealership and something goes wrong, the dealership is really responsible to make sure that your buying experience has been a good one. So obviously that it's always the best bet to go, unless you know the individual, where you're buying the vehicle, and have some sort of interest in where the vehicle was and what it was doing. It's always a good idea to go with a dealership, because then you have a little bit of recourse. So it's always best to protect yourself that way.